George Washington, our first president, was a big deal. His birthday, February 22nd, was celebrated by Americans even before his death in 1799. While it may have been official in various states and cities, there weren't any federal holidays back then. In 1870, Congress created 4 banking holidays for federal employees in the District of Columbia: New Year's Day, Independence Day, Thanksgiving, and Christmas Day. It wasn't necessarily out of the kindness of their hearts. More likely, it was a matter of addressing the fact that so many employees didn't show up for work on these days. Near the end of the same decade, Senator Dorsey of Arkansas proposed the addition of Citizen Washington's birth date, February 22nd, as a federal holiday. His idea was well accepted and signed into law by President Hayes in 1879 and took effect in 1880. It was the first federal holiday that honored an individual's birth date. Then, in 1968, Congress got the notion to start tinkering with the holiday calendar. Representative McClory from Illinois championed the efforts to rearrange federal holidays and move as many of them as possible to Mondays, creating 3-day weekends. The theory was that 3-day weekends offered greater opportunities for families to get together, more opportunities to participate in hobbies, education, and cultural activities, and improve production in commerce and industry by reducing midweek interruptions and employee absenteeism before and after midweek holidays. It will provide more opportunities for family togetherness and more opportunities for people to visit the great historic sites of our nation. Although it wasn't addressed that citizens in California would have a really hard time fitting a trip to the East Coast into a 3-day weekend. Representative Gross from Iowa saw through the smoke and mirrors. Employees of the stores of this country will have no holidays. They will work at selling merchandise. That is about what will happen. McClory had an answer. Let me say generally that the labor unions are in support of this legislation. But Gross wasn't buying it, saying, "I'm not impressed by that." Patriotic groups managed to stop any ideas of moving Independence Day anywhere but July 4th, and retailers concerned that moving Thanksgiving to a Monday would have negative consequences on shopping patterns managed to keep Turkey Day from being moved. Washington's birthday, however, was about to be changed. McClory wanted to rename it to President's Day and move it to the third Monday in February to honor all presidents, past and present, not just Washington. Being from Illinois, McClory was eyeing the opportunity to secure at least part of a holiday for Lincoln, whose birthday was February 12th. To try and sweeten the pot, McClory offered to add Columbus Day as a holiday, which is something Italian-American groups had sought for years. McClory wrongly pointed out that the third Monday in February would frequently fall on Washington's actual birthday, the 22nd. Apparently he didn't know how the calendar works, or hope no one else did, because February 22nd cannot and never will line up with the third Monday in February. The plan to change the name to President's Day did not come to pass, but Washington's birthday was moved to the third Monday in February beginning in 1971, when the Uniform Monday Holiday Act was put into practice. Memorial Day was moved to the last Monday in May rather than the last day of May. Columbus Day was added and placed on the second Monday in October, and Veterans Day was, for a time, moved to the fourth Monday in October. Veterans and state governments successfully protested the move, and in 1980, Veterans Day was properly restored to its historically accurate armistice date of November 11th, regardless of the day of the week. But wait, what about President's Day? Isn't that what we're talking about? Here's the thing, there is no federal holiday named President's Day. Washington's birthday is celebrated on the third Monday in February, but the name was never changed. In the years that followed the move holidays to Mondays debate, advertising gurus seized the opportunity to bundle Lincoln and Washington's birthdays to produce another 3-day sale-a-thon just like Labor Day and call it President's Day. The practice spread, and eventually calendar publishers and even school calendars were using President's Day rather than Washington's birthday. Officially, the holiday observed on the third Monday of February is Washington's birthday. That great deal you got on the 1800 thread count Egyptian cotton sheet set is part of President's Day, a holiday that doesn't exist.